so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me.
What's going on, Camp Live? This is your boy Lost Soul Gaming, man. And we are right back at it, man, with another Black Ops 3 video. But the topic's going to be way off from what I normally do. And we're going to talk about AW and we're going to talk about IW. And with that being said, man, my subs know that I'm fucking 100 with what I say, man. I don't mince my words. I'm not a COD cocksucker like some of these other fucking dudes. And that's basically it, man. So what we're going to talk about is AW, man. And a lot of people say AW was the worst Call of Duty up until IW came out. And that may be true for a whole as a COD community belief. And but with that said, man, I want to point out a few things, okay? AW came out at a time where they were trying to break the mold. And a lot of these companies, man, they take feedback from pretty much their boss, which is, you know, Activision. And my belief is Activision went to them and told them, we want y'all to break the mold. We want y'all to go futuristic. Boom, you know, I mean, go out there, do y'all's thing. So they created this advanced movement that we're playing here in Black Ops 3. Yes, Black Ops 3 took what they did and tweaked it and made it way better. But it was still created by AW and the team over that created Advanced Warfare. Now, with that being said, though, you know, everybody shits on them for, you know, that movement and everything else. But without that movement, we wouldn't have the movement we do here. But also with that said, you know, the first light bulb that was ever created wasn't a perfect motherfucking, you know, that's not what we use now. So it was built upon. So what I'm saying, man, is I think AW gets a hard rap for making such a shitty Call of Duty when basically they broke the mold of what all the other Call of Duties were and were doing at the time. They come out, they created something, and I believe it was still the waiver of, you know, Activision that pushed them in that direction. And that's fine, you know what I mean? And that's just like everybody blames, you know, Treyarch. They blame all these companies that are creating these games for supply drops and everything else. Listen, that has nothing to do with these smaller companies like Raven. You know, Activision has their fucking pool and they fucking tell these people what to do. It's just like your boss at your job, you know, whatever that may be. You know, if you're a fucking fry cook at McDonald's, you know what I mean, and they tell you to drop fucking 2 bags of fries and you know y'all are fixing to close, you still drop those 2 fries because that's what you fucking were told to do. You know what I mean? But with that being said, you know, they, you know, kind of broke that mold and created the advanced movement system. And I know I'm going back to that. And because that's a big game changer, man. You know what I mean? And that's why I believe their game was not a great game. Because they were trying new things and it just didn't work. You know what I mean? To perfection. Black Ops 3 is a great game, man. I would put Black Ops 3 in my top 3 fucking, you know, Call of Duties. And that's, you know, and I'd put them at number 2, right behind MW2. I love this game. I still play it to this day, man. You know, y'all know I stream it all the time. I really enjoy this game, and that's with, even with the advanced movement, the Peter Pan jumping, you know, all that other stuff. I think this is a great game. With that being said, if I believe if Treyarch would have came out with this advanced movement, this game would not have been this clean. So I'm gonna give AW a pass right there. You know what I mean? Yes, it's still a bad game. You know, as far as the community thinks, but I'm gonna give them a pass right there. And the reason I'm bringing this up, man, is because the next game coming out is gonna be made by that same studio. And everybody's saying, oh man, they came out with AEW, so the next game's gonna be pure trash. Listen, folks, don't make these motherfucking people shock the shit out of you. Understand this. If they come out with a boots on the ground that's already been done and they already have their technique down and all they have to worry about is a motherfucking just, you know, crisp gameplay, they should come out with something great. Now let's move on to IW. As y'all know, I dislike IW. I don't play it. I think it's a broke game. Now, this is going to come to a big shock to y'all. I want everybody to sit down, take a moment real quick. I'm fixing to defend IW2. I got my setup. I'm ready to throw jabs with y'all. IW is a broke Black Ops 3, in my opinion. And y'all have heard me say it numerous times. Now, what y'all have never heard me do is defend IW. And I'm going to let y'all know right here, I believe when IW came out and they dropped that trailer, okay, that game was close to being done. And when they got that dislike bomb, fucking Activision rushed their fucking headquarters or wherever they make the game at, and they made them change this game. And that's why I feel that this game is incomplete as far as, you know, leaderboards, emblem creators and stuff like that. You know, and yes, that's stuff that was probably held up towards the end, you know, that they didn't get a chance to finish because they had to go back in and change some coding in the game and do some different adjustments in the game because of the dislike bomb. With that being said, I put that back on Activision. Activision should have understood that these companies make the game. You have to let these companies do what they do, you know. And IW, I still don't like it, but I understand. I think I understand what happened, and that's why, to me, IW gets a pass. You know, they were dislike bombed, you know, and I believe Activision went to them and told them, you know, hey, change this, change that, change this, change that. And that's why you still see them where they basically got the fucking, you know, camos and all that other shit, and that's why they're still able to add those, because all those were already done. Okay, the maps and all that stuff like that were already done, and I just believe it was stuff with like the movement and different stuff like that they went in and changed, that they didn't have time to do the right coding to put in. I mean, you know, to finish the emblems, the leaderboards and different shit like that, and tweaks. Now, with that being said, my thoughts are, man, every one of these companies that make these games does something great and stuff that's not so great. My thoughts are, put all three of these in a fucking studio together, let them all work together and create great Call of Duty video games. Even if it's only, you know, one every 2 years, they create one great Call of Duty that lasts the time like Battlefield games do, and I think COD can save itself from its own destruction right now. Activision is money hungry as fuck, but I believe it can still be saved. I'm a COD player, and I love the COD series, and that's just my thoughts. Camp Life, your boy out of here, man, and thanks for all the support from everybody, man. Y'all keep those campfires burning. Your boy went in on this game, man. Give me a like.